Heaven's California.
Hey guys, welcome to my first video of 2020. I did not know that the last video that I did was going to be the last one of 2019. I expected to upload more, but I just didn't, just because all my stress and anxiety just made me all anxious, having all these symptoms, and made me really nervous, and I ended up going to the hospital again, the ER, and it was just all a mess. So in case you're wondering like why, you know. Oh, and also I was also considering taking a break from YouTube for like a month or a few months. I don't know exactly how long. I haven't decided yet, but it's definitely in my mind, just because it'll, you know, it definitely won't be longer than 4 months. That's still a long time. It's still like 3/4 of a year. So, no, 1/3. Well, 1/3. Yeah, 1/3 of a year, I think. Yeah, because 4, 8, 12. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not. It'll just depend on how stressed I am, and I do have my schedule now. So my schedule is gonna be. I have Mondays off. So if I do YouTube videos, it'll be Monday or Wednesday, because Wednesday I only have one class, 1 to 3, but that's still a day of class, so I may just do them Monday. That's if I do YouTube at all, but you know. But anyway, just to kind of explain myself a little bit, again, Happy New Year, toward 2020, new decade, new year. Let's make this year better. Everyone says that, and then it ends up being a trash year for basically everybody, but we can only hope it'll be better. But anyway, I'm going to react to this video, 3 disturbing true horror stories never told before, featuring Barely Sociable, and this is by Nightmare Falls. I was told a week ago or so by someone, and I told them I'll do it soon, which it's been a week later, so sorry about that if you're watching this. But yeah, just all my issues and all this stuff, so that's why. But yeah, so I swore I reacted to this, but apparently I did not. So without further ado, let's just get into it. And yeah, let's go. First video of 2020, or yeah.
When I looked up, the guy moved his eyes from over my shoulder back to my eyes. Then I heard footsteps.
And looked behind me where he was looking and saw.
Well, that was a nice little preview of what we're about to see. 3 true scary stories. I miss doing videos now. So like I don't want to take a break and stop, but like I still might, just because like it's better for my health if I just stop and relax, you know. But I'll keep you guys updated with that for sure, so don't worry about that. I'll keep you guys updated if I'm gonna.
As a kid, I didn't always make the best decisions. When
Fair
I
enough.
was 14, my friend Bud told me he had a way that we could make money and wanted to know if I wanted to do so. I said
How?
yeah. His older brother supplied us with weed.
I knew it was gonna be about weed. I knew it. I just knew it.
We lived in a very nice suburb on the outside of a big city. Anyway, we would make a lot of money, especially being that we were 14 and in the 9th grade. The rest of the school year, we made so much money we really didn't know what to do with it.
Save it.
The next school year, we were still selling, but not dime bags, more like pounds, because his brother moved on to hard drugs. We had become very arrogant because Bud bought a new car with cash, so we went everywhere, even the bad neighborhoods. One day, Bud told me to take his car and sell to this guy. This is probably the worst neighborhood you can go to by yourself, but
That looks
I
really
wasn't
bad.
worried because I thought I was untouchable. I
You
met up
wish.
with a guy named Willie near a
Willie?
park. I got out and he got out.
Okay.
The park wasn't empty, maybe a few people, but no kids. We both spoke for a little bit, but he had a weird vibe. Everything he said was just one-word answers. So
Sus.
then it came time for the transaction. He asked me, was I good? I said, yeah. He asked me if I was holding, if I was strapped. I didn't know what he meant. He laughed and said, do you have a gun? I said no. He then told me that he was grabbing the money out of his car. I told him that I would get my stuff.
Yeah, okay.
We both got what we needed, and we made our transaction. Then began to talk again, and someone texted me. I looked down at my phone for a split second, then I looked back up. When I looked up, the guy moved his eyes from over my shoulder back to my eyes. Then I
Who's
heard
behind you?
footsteps. And looked behind me where he was looking.
Oh, this
I
is
saw
what?
a hooded guy pulling out a gun.
Oh,
He was running towards me. I started running away. I
obviously.
couldn't run to the car because he was coming from that direction. He started shooting at me. I heard a cracking, buzzing sound go past my head. There
Fuck,
were
man.
bullets. Then I ran through a yard. I tried to hop the fence and I felt a burning sensation in my hand as I scaled the fence. Then a burning sensation in my leg as I reached the front yard. I was shot in the hand and leg. Luckily, it was a cop posted on that street because the guy ended up running. He ended up going the opposite way of the cop as the cop turned his lights on and sped toward me.
Okay.
I ended up going to the hospital. My parents were pissed. I don't know if Bud set me up, or if that guy Willie set me up, or even if that guy tried to rob me because I wasn't from around that area. I definitely learned my lesson that day. I never did illegal stuff, and after that I tried to stay in the suburbs as much as I could. I just want to stay on the right track now because that was an eye-opener.
Good. At least with these types of things you can learn from... That was not necessary. Narrator, barely sociable. Okay. Yeah, with these things you learn your lesson at least and you don't do it again, so at least you learn something, you know?
My name is Dan.
Dan?
This happened 3 years ago. I moved out of my parents' house once I started making a steady paycheck.
Okay.
I'm a plumber, and one day I had to go to someone's house to fix some pipes.
Okay.
There was a married couple and their daughter living there. Their daughter was 22 at the time. She was 6 months older than me, and her name was Amanda. While I was working,
so how old were you?
To me, asking if I was single and stuff like that. And to be honest, she seemed pretty cute. We exchanged phone numbers and eventually started dating. And she even moved into my house.
Oh.
We were 3 months into our relationship, and stuff started to get out of hand.
Of course it
She was
did.
always getting mad and annoyed so easily. She always started arguments, and so on. This began to happen all of the time, even in public, which was incredibly embarrassing.
That's...
One day I had enough, and I had to break up with her, and I told her to leave and never come back.
Oh, damn.
Amanda was pretty pissed off when I said that.
Yep.
I just ignored her when she was packing her stuff. She finally left, or so I thought. After that day, she would always show up at my house, harass me, throw rocks at my window,
What?
and so on.
You're gonna do that?
I'd called the cops many times, but she was gone by the time they showed up. About a month later,
Like, film her
when I
doing
came
that
home
shit.
from working, I would find her in her house, yelling at me to come back, or I'd find writing on my walls that would say, "Come back, or I'll kill you."
Oh my god.
The writing eventually went from pencil to marker, and then around fucking blood. And Jess, I'm being serious when I said blood. That bitch carved my name a bunch of times into her arms and legs. She only got into my house because I forgot to take the house key back from her at the time.
You fucked up.
In hindsight, I'm such an idiot.
Yeah.
I know. That psycho knew where my parents lived and showed up to their house during the night. My mom almost had a heart attack when she woke up to the sound of a knife being tapped on the window glass.
Oh my god.
When she woke up, she saw Amanda standing there, staring at her, while psychotically smiling at her. Amanda did a lot, which really pissed me off. So one night, I decided to stay overnight at my parents' house. It was about 2 in the morning when I heard a tapping noise in the window next to me.
Fuck off, man. Like, we're
I saw
done.
Amanda
Go
staring
away.
right at me. Her eyes were wide open.
Like, take a hint, man. We're
She had
done.
bags in her eyes and a huge smile. I went outside and started yelling at her to stay away from me. And
Yeah, she clearly needs some mental help. I mean, I do too, but she definitely does. No offense.
I punched her right in the face.
Oh, shit.
Which knocked her out. I called the cops and made sure Amanda didn't wake up while they were arriving. The cops came quickly while Amanda was knocked out. They found my house key on her, and she was arrested and eventually sentenced for a long while.
There you go.
After Amanda was sentenced, my parents and I moved out of state. Because
Okay.
we'd like to stay as far away from Amanda as we possibly can.
Fair enough.
Because she will eventually be released.
Well, that's just a psycho, to be honest. Like, she's just a psycho. No offense, but she just can't move on. Like, she just can't. Wow, that was the
I
story.
have a sister who got married when she was 18.
Damn.
She had a daughter named Susie. Her husband was unemployed. She had to work 2 jobs to support herself, her daughter, and her husband.
Wow.
Every day, she left the house at 8 a.m., and she only returned around 8 p.m. every night.
Oh, screw that.
Around this time, Susie had an imaginary friend. She told my sister it was a little girl named Jessica.
Jessica?
Susie would talk about her all the time. My
Is it a
sister
ghost?
even overheard her talking to Jessica. It creeped her out, and after a while, she told Susie she was forbidden to talk about the girl. We weren't
damn.
allowed to mention Jessica when we came over to visit.
Yeah, that's kind of
One
creepy,
day,
like an imaginary friend. It's kind of
Susie
like...
told her mom, Jessica is mad at you because you don't believe she's real. She comes to play with me when Daddy closes the closet door after you leave, and he lets us out before you come home. My sister had no idea this was happening. Her husband was supposed to be watching Susie during the day. Instead, he would lock her in the closet with a box of cereal and leave her there all day.
What the hell? It's fucked
When
up.
my sister discovered what was going on, she kicked her husband out. The poor little girl spent so much time all alone, locked in a closet that she had conjured up an imaginary playmate for herself.
Oh, it's so sad.
My sister divorced her husband and got custody of Susie.
Okay.
She decided to move out of the house they were renting.
Yeah.
When the moving van came, the old man who owned the house came over to help them. He was talking to my sister and said, "I was always worried about your little girl on those basement stairs. My granddaughter fell down those basement stairs and broke her neck.
Oh shit.
She died in front of the closet down there." When she heard that, my sister got the chills.
I would
"What was her
too.
name?" she asked. "It wasn't Jessica, was it?" The old man looked at her and said, "Her name was Jessica.
Oh.
She was only 4 years old. She couldn't say it properly. And how did you know that's how she said her name? Jessica. How did you know?"
Wow.
My sister was in denial. She told him she didn't know what he was talking about. She refused to talk about it, grabbed the last of her things, and left the house for good. Even today, we're still not allowed to talk about Susie and her imaginary friend, Jessica. My sister remarried a few years later, and Susie got us a great new stepdad. But Susie, when we speak alone, she always brings up that little girl and what she looked like. And it still creeps me out to this day.
That's
Because
creepy.
I don't really believe in that type of stuff with ghosts and paranormal, but there's no way that Susie could have known about that little girl. But who knows? Maybe they are real. And maybe not.
So low, like to know, is gonna come up again at some point? No. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that was definitely a good video. First one of 2020. Okay, so the first one I already kind of forgot. Not gonna lie. But let me just go back. Listen. Wait a second. Oh, this was about the weed. So do not sell weed. Just don't do it in general, because like that'll just get you in shit. Do not just sell stuff. Like do not sell illegal shit. Do not go to bad neighborhoods and sell that shit, because you're probably just gonna die anyway. So like you're lucky you didn't die. Like you got shot twice. So I mean, like you probably learned your damn lesson. I hope. The second one, what was the second one? I forgot. Wait. Oh yeah, the Amanda. So Amanda was pretty fucked up. Like she is. Like yeah, like some people go insane like when you break up with them. Like it can be a guy or a girl. I swear to God, in stories I noticed the girl's more like crazy and the girl tries to like. Well, it's guys too. It's not only girls, but yeah, like I noticed. I don't know why, but I feel like it's more girls. But that's definitely creepy. Be careful with the people. Like you never really think that they're gonna be that type of person, and then you end up hating them, and then like like best friends you may end up hating. The one you're dating right now you may end up hating, and you may have to get them arrested. Like it's scary to think that, to be honest, like that my best friends could go against me one day, and then like we could be. I already have a best friend that's now. What's it called? Not a best friend anymore. So, and I'm kind of blocked by her. So yeah, things just don't end up well sometimes. So, but just be careful. And the third one, what was the third one? Yeah, imaginary friend. Jessica is basically the same thing. It's kind of creepy how in front of that closet, like where she was locked in. That's really sad though. Like that, she was locked in that closet every day. It's so depressing. Like that's so, like how do people even do that like to their own kid? Like how do you even do that? Like how do you just like lock your kid in there 4 years old or not 4? I don't know how old she was, but the one that died was only 4. That's sad though. I feel bad for her, but I hope she's okay now. Again, I don't know how long these stories were, how long ago they were, but hopefully they're all good in these stories now, and hopefully they learned the lesson. But the last one, yeah, like imaginary friends always kind of like freak me out, because it's kind of like, what do you mean like imaginary friend? Like how do you talk to them? Like is it all in your head, or are they actually talking to someone? So that's the creepy thing, and I feel like it was the ghost of Jessica or whatever it was. But yeah, R.I.P. to that little girl, because that is really sad, especially dying as like so young like that. Like dying at all young, but it's obviously sad. But like young like that is like really sad too, or like more so sad. Like the younger you are, the sadder it is, but it's sad regardless. But yeah, I hope you guys get what I mean. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like my first video of 2020. And yeah, I'm gonna keep going. So I'll see you guys in this video. Peace out.